Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta from CNN. Let me just start off by saying how proud I am to be here right now, talking to all of you to raise awareness about what has become a growing trend in our collective community. HIV/AIDS among Asians and Pacific Islanders has skyrocketed in the United States over the last decade. You already know that. The numbers I find startling. As I talk to you right now, about 42 million people, men, women, children, all have the HIV virus. And it is spreading, but not just among blacks and whites in America. It's spreading among our collective community as well. From 1999 to 2003, the HIV/AIDS rate among U.S., Asian, and Pacific Islanders rose 34%. Think about that for a second. And we've seen another 10% increase since then. Studies show our community is sexually active, but is not practicing safe sex, or, and important here, being screened for sexually transmitted diseases. In fact, over 2/3 of the Asian community has never been tested for HIV. Now, as a doctor, as a journalist, as a parent, I've traveled all over the world in an effort to raise awareness of HIV prevention and access to treatment. What I've noticed in the United States is people often simply don't want to discuss it. Some perceive the topic of HIV/AIDS as too taboo, too uncomfortable to talk about. But this stigma does impact all of us, and it's time to break the cycle. I've been very committed to this. A few years ago, I hosted a CNN Global Health Summit with former President Clinton. Humanitarian leaders, scientists, government officials, all of them came together in one room trying to brainstorm on how to stop the AIDS epidemic. This issue of stigma came up, and I asked former President Clinton specifically about the stigma that surrounds the issue. Here's what he had to say.
First of all, if I stigmatize you for any reason, I don't like Indians, right? It's about me, not you. Stigma is never about the people who are afflicted with HIV and AIDS. It's about the fears of other people.
So please join me in the Banyan Tree Project to reverse the stigma. You can turn your compassion into action by not keeping silent about HIV. Ask your sexual partners if they've been screened. Reach out to Asian Pacific Islanders in our own community who are living with the virus. Many say they feel rejected by friends or simply afraid to seek treatment because they fear discrimination. Sign the pledge to end the stigma among Asians and Pacific Islanders at banyantreeproject.org. It is time for all of us to get educated on the risks of HIV/AIDS and then to spread the message. We are doing more than ever to prevent and treat this disease around the world. And by working together, pooling our resources, and simply talking about it, we're going to save millions of lives. So start today, May 19th, National Asian and Pacific Islander HIV/AIDS Awareness Day, and let your voice be heard.